Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing different types of scammers. I know I've covered this quite a bit, but we are going to be looking into one type of scammer that I recently found. Roblox Tala 808 actually did a video on this of people pretending to be YouTubers going around and say, if you give me a legendary pet in a trade square, then if you'll accept, I'll decline after I take the screenshot. Well, they don't. They will accept it and then they'll leave the server immediately. And so yeah, they will, and then they'll take off your pets, and then your pets will be gone forever. There's another one where a while back, it was when pets were first in the game, had gotten a dragon, and this one person actually had a dragon, and she was trying to say, if you give me your pet and let me take a picture of it with it, then and I'll give it right back. Well, I told her no, and she was going around like Adopt Me, like all over Adopt Me, trying to see if I would give her my dragon. And but yeah, that I never gave it to her. There's other scams where I think I've covered this before, but I'm gonna do this again. Them coming up to say, "Oh, your pet is almost fully grown, so or say yours is like a teen or a post-teen, and they'll say, well, I'll give you a full grown if you'll give me your post-teen." So then you'll accept it, but then what they do is they give you a newborn instead of a full grown like they promised. So, and then they'll leave the server. That's happened to me one time, but that was before they allowed mobile users to see what is in trade, what the other person is trading. And so I got scammed that day, but then about a week ago somebody tried it again, and I obviously knew that it wasn't true, that they were trying to give me a newborn for my post-teen kitsune pet. And so I quickly declined, and as soon as they saw that I declined, they left the server because they knew that they were scamming. They knew they tried to scam me, and so they left the server because they didn't want, I guess they didn't want me to report them. And I would have if they hadn't left so quickly. Even though people say that reporting doesn't do anything, I still do it because I don't think it's right for people to try to scam people out of their hard-earned pets. I think it's completely wrong. I've never scammed, and I never will, because it is horrible, and I know how bad it makes people feel when people scam them out of their hard-earned pets. You know, it's like, you can earn your pets. You can earn money. You can go to the pet shop and buy pets. But people don't want to sit there and put forth the effort to get pets for real, or to actually earn their pets. I find it that I respect a pet more if I earn it, that rather than just scamming people for it. Okay, so there's also other types of scammers. Never ever trust trade. Trust trades are horrible, and they will what you do is they say, well, you go first, you put your pet in the trade square, and once you put your pet in the trade square, and they accept it, a majority of the time they just leave the game, and then you've lost your pet. And also there's another one of the hot dog stands and the lemonade stands. They'll put it out. They'll put the max amount of bucks that you can put on there. Like the lemonade stand is 20. Is the limit is 20, and then the hot dog stand is the limit of 50. And they'll say, well, if you buy, let's say, 4 hot dogs at $50, I'm going to give you a legendary pet. And that's not true. Because what they'll do is they will get your money and then leave the server. And there's nothing holding them accountable for them scamming you. And also there's a new one called Fail Trade. And that one is just as bad as trust trading. Failed trades are when if you put let's say we'll put a legendary and then a sandwich in a trade, but you have that sandwich in your hand and then you give it to the other person. Well, you accept that trade, they give the sandwich back to you, and then they leave the server with your pet. And that's how you get scammed that way. There's also duplicating pets. No one in Adopt Me can duplicate pets or items. That is a complete scam. What they'll say is they'll come up there, ABC, if you want me to duplicate your pet. Well, first they'll ask for like a common pet, and they'll, of course, everybody has the common pets. And so you'll give them the common pet, they'll quote unquote duplicate your pet, and then they'll give you 2 pets back. But then they'll say, okay, now do you want me to duplicate a legendary? And so then you're like, yeah, duplicate my legendary, because you're thinking, yeah, they just duplicated my common pet, so they can duplicate my legendary. Well, once you do that, once you trade them your legendary, they're going to leave the game. And that's how they scam your legendaries. And that's so sad, because everybody I know earns their pets in Adopt Me. So yeah, just be careful for scammers. Scammers are just horrible people. And I don't think that anyone should scam other people, because it is totally wrong. We should all work for our pets. And so yeah, trying to think of other scams that I have seen in Adopt Me. Are people saying, there was another time that I got scammed. I think I told this in a previous video, that of course this was before that mobile users could see what they were trading for in Adopt Me. And they said, I had 2 dragons at that point, and they said, well, I was looking for a ride potion because I really wanted a ride potion, and that was when ride potions were just brand new to the game. And so I thought I was getting a ride potion, which it turned out to be a speed potion instead of a ride potion. And as soon as they got my pet, they left the server, because and then that's when I went to my inventory and realized they scammed me and gave me a stinking speed potion. But I actually learned from that, because I had made a neon evil unicorn that was fly, and I wanted to get a fly potion for the one that was neon, and I was going to trade my evil unicorn for my fly evil unicorn for a fly potion. So they were actually getting an evil unicorn for free. I just wanted the ride fly potion. And well, this guy did the same thing that other person did, and of course I knew what the speed potion looked like, and I quickly declined it and told him that, no, you're trying to scam me. that that is a speed potion, not a fly potion. And so, yeah, he left the server, of course, because he knew he was trying to scam me. There was another time that, I'm trying to think, there's a couple of times, when cash registers were available, I was trying to find another rhino. This is when rhinos were in the game, and they said, well, if you give me $100, I will give you a rhino. Well, then I went to her house, and I applied the $100 in her cash register, and I said, now you need to give me the pet. She says, no, now it's $300. I said, no, you agreed to $100. She wouldn't give me my money back, and then she ended up leaving the server, and that was really bad. So I'm kind of glad that cash registers have been disabled. I wish that there was a way that they could moderate more with the like delivering or trading of bucks. I know that I think Adopt Me is working on something like that. No, better trade squares and better better ways that you can trade without people getting scammed out of their bucks. So yeah, it's just Adopt Me is just so full of scammers. That's the main reason why I bought a private server. Because I just got so tired of people trying to scam. And it's like every single day I see someone trying to scam other people. And it's just really sad that nobody is willing to try to earn their pets. Well, not nobody, but the scammers don't want to try to earn their pets like everyone else. And then there was another person that kept trying to do a trust trade with me when I was trying to find, I think it was another unicorn before I was able to get the unicorn in a trade, because I was trying to make a neon, because that was my dream pet for a long time, but now I have my neon unicorn. And they said, well, you have to trust trade in order to get. I was like, no, it's at the same time, or it's no deal. Because once you give them that pet, they're going to leave the server. Oh, there was another time somebody was wanting to scam me, but I didn't fall for it. She told me that if you give me your unicorn, then and as soon as I get Robux or the Griffin, I'm going to give you the Griffin, but you have to friend me. But don't do that, because what they'll do is they'll friend you, quote unquote friend you, and then once they get your pet and leave the server, they're going to unfriend you, and you will never ever see them or your pet again. So just be really, really, really careful. To me, I don't trust anyone to Adopt Me, because it's so hard to tell whether they're telling the truth or not. Now, if I say, ABC, if you will trade for something, and they say ABC, and then I make sure and say, are you willing to trade this? And they say yes. And I always make sure that you do it at the same time. They have to put their pet, you put your pet, at the same time you both click accept. So yeah, never ever trade outside of the trade squares, because there is nothing that is holding these people accountable if you trade outside of the trade squares. Adopt Me cannot help you, because there is no proof of them. If you trade outside of the trade square, like you gift your pet to them and they're supposed to gift you back one, that's a trust trade. You don't want to do that. Alright, so I think I've rambled on long enough. I'm sorry to keep you guys. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below, give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified every time that I upload a video. So we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, everybody.